Expand 1 minus x over 2 to the power half times 1 plus x to the power minus a half up to x cubed and give the valid range. So let's have a look at this then. So the first term, use the formula then that we've got. For the first bracket it will be 1 plus n, which is a half, times the input x, nx, so that's minus x over 2. Then the next term, nn minus 1, so the n is a half. N minus 1 is minus a half. Input x squared over 2 factorial plus input n half minus a half times n minus 1, n minus 2 input x cubed over 3 factorial plus dot dot dot. So there's our first bracketed term, and it's multiplied by the second bracket, isn't it? So here let's do the same again. So it's 1 plus nx, this time it's minus a half is n, and the input x is just x itself, plus nx plus n minus 1, x squared over 2 plus n minus 1, n minus 2, x cubed over 3 factorial plus dot dot dot, close bracket. So that equals then, so what have we got? We've got 1 minus x over 4 here at the top, over 4 there. Then we've got minus 3 minuses make another minus. We'll have an x squared. And we've got 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. So it was a 2 squared in the bracket, wasn't it? That's a 4, that's a 4. 16 times 2 is 32. The next term is going to be 3 minus, there's 3, 4, 5 minuses is a minus. The 3 will cancel with that 3. We've got an x cubed on the top. And then what have we got here? We've got 8 there. We've got another 8 here with the 2 cubed. That's 64 times 2 is 128 minus dot dot dot. So there's our first bracket. It's multiplied by the second bracket. So let's write that one down. 1 minus x over 2 is easy to see. Then we've got 2 minuses, so that's a plus. We've got a 3x squared on top. And underneath we've got 2, 4, 8. And then the cubic term. The 3 here will cancel with this 3 factorial to leave just 2. There's a 5. There's 1, 2, 3 minuses making a minus. There's a 5x cubed on top. Over. Now we've got 2, 4, 8, 16. 16. 2, 4, 8, 16. Plus dot dot dot. So let's see what we've got then. Let's expand these terms. We've got 1 times all these terms. So let's just write down those terms, those 4. And so on, of course. But we're going up to x cubed in our expansion. Then we've got minus x over 4 times all of these. So it'll be minus x over 4 times 1. Then it's minus x over 4 times minus x over 2 is plus x squared over 8. Minus times a plus for the cube is a minus. We've got minus 3x cubed on top. And then it was 4 times 8 is 32 underneath. So let's just check that. Minus x over 4 plus x squared over 8 minus 3x cubed over 32 plus dot dot dot. So there's the x over 4 multiplied through. Now we multiply through the minus x squared over 32 times 1. Minus x squared over 32 times the 1 here. Then we've got minus x times a minus is a plus x cubed over 64 plus x cubed over 64. Now we'll move this stuff here out of the way. Hopefully we can do that without too much fuss and bother. We just need to bring our 32 and 64 up, really, if we can. So let's just do that. So that's what we've got for that term here, the cube, the squared, and this was minus plus minus. Now the last term, the x cubed, is just times the 1, isn't it? So it's going to be minus the x cubed over 128. So what have we got here then? Let's put equals up here. We've got 1. We've got minus a half minus a quarter, minus 3x over 4, 3/4. Here we've got 32. This is 12 times by 4. 12 plus 4 is 16, minus 1 is 15. 15x squared over 32. And you can tap those fractions in a calculator to be sure. Here's 1/2. This is 8 5 of 40 minus 40. Minus 12 is minus 52. Plus 2 is minus 50. Minus 1 is minus 51. 1/2. Again, you can tap that in a calculator just to double check, but that's what I think we get. Minus plus minus plus. So there's our series then. And the valid range, well here, this will be minus 2 to 2, and this will be the more restrictive one, which just goes from 1 down to minus 1.